All right, Coach, first opened back in 2017. There's a look at the gleaming new Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Atlanta Falcons. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So a gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Prescott to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. K.J. Wright coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Prescott going up top. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offense.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it. Putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Shark's got it. Left side. He's still barreling through. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, that's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now Prescott. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Vic Beasley. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect your offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
22!
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each...
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Ryan looking deep for Julio. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And a return will stop right around the 25. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go, 46, 26.
Second down, Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And his throw here's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 46, 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
21.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 at the 19. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Room here to run. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Here we go, 46. Here we go.
Prescott now on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. Prescott from the gun. Looking deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And over the middle, this is Parker. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback with the deflection, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. He finds an opening past the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Parker. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On first down, Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On second down, Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calais Campbell on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And it's caught by Parker. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
It's coming now.
A handoff to Fournette. And now running right through him. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And on the ground they go with a running back. Dances by him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. Prescott now. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now Leonard Fournette. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And it's a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit. Able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A gain of 6 there on first.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now the pitch to Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 18. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Get up!
Now Ryan fights him off. Over the middle, complete. That's Parker. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Back now in Atlanta. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Hey, Tuesday. 22!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Man, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Gun!
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Ryan, flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Falcons will extend their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
That'll be taken in the end zone. solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They got 29 yards that time. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, here's Fournette, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It's a keeper with Prescott, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dak Prescott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And here now come the Falcons. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And his pass incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. He's going to air one out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They begin with a run by Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big run by the big man Fournette. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
22!
Here's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The pitch to Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Fournette. They find some open field here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. He'll look to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now for Baltimore. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Right back to him on first down. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here you go.
Fournette. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Here you go.
Running left is Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here you go, get that. Here you go, get out, get out. Hey, 47.
This is Fournette. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So a field goal that could have won it went awry. Pretty good distance field goal. It wasn't a chip shot, but still, that one's going to stick with him for a little while, you'd have to think.
It is, and I know that he missed that one, and they walk off the field, and obviously they don't feel great about themselves. They just lost a game. But this is where the proficiency of kickers